PC Grappler is now live. Streaming Hogwarts Legacy, Hogwarts Legacy - Part 2.
Revelio.
There's not 1 week gone by I haven't had a howl from my mother.
Oh, I muted, but welcome back to part 2. My Hogwarts Legacy journey here. So I'm gonna keep my clips probably, I don't know, about an hour long, or at least as close to it as possible. So I won't have a specific breakdown to the game. I'm just gonna play through it. Yeah, so here we go.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio. Revelio.
How nice to see
Something
you,
else
my young
too.
friend.
A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
Revelio.
I think there were doxy eggs as well.
Just not sure what this means.
Revelio.
Is there some kind of clue missing? Can I not just finish it? Which is possible.
Revelio. Revelio.
Kind of like, feels like you have to be at a certain range for this to actually work. Alright. Okay.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Ton of stuff I just don't actually get.
Revelio.
plants and her energy is captured.
Revelio.
I wish they'd let Ronan teach the entire curriculum. Charms is the only one. Speaking of astronomy, I'm surprised you're not fixated on Venus. The amount of time you spend talking about it means it can't.
What do you say? Best of 5,000?
Revelio. Revelio.
This man. Let's go to gear. Side quest stuff. For now, it's not too clashy.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
I'm a little off task here. Let's do my classes done, but it's also nice to find things.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Alright, so when we get back to the task at hand, yep.
What are you up to now?
Pretty content.
I should like to retire.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Side quest here. Okay.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Honestly, it's
Isn't Sebastian
it's gotta be one of these spots.
Week was having a the dorm.
Here it is. Okay.
Painting? What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Oh, that's easy enough.
If you pay attention,
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Neat. Anyway.
no better feeling than plunging your hands into greenhouse.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Perhaps we get back to this. Okay, dark arts class first. As long as I don't get distracted too much.
I was worried.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
Just trying not to sneeze.
Revelio.
I shouldn't say it's weird. It's throwing me through.
Revelio.
Mouse Patronus. Well, that's certainly something.
In trouble, are we? Peanuts are no good.
And it's not me. If you put a foot wrong, it's just, well, there's a rather foul odor.
Revelio. Lumos.
That's certainly one of the weirdest things I've seen.
Revelio.
There's like so much to explore.
Revelio.
If I had to say there was one thing I wasn't really sure about, some of these things aren't revealable yet.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Lumos.
Okay. Let's go with this. I feel like there's so much you can find.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Levioso. Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Just take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Levioso.
You give as good as you get.
Slytherin, right? Probably, right?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Revelio.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Revelio. Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
I feel like we're doing pretty good on finding things. I also feel like there's a lot more stuff to locate.
Lumos.
Well be surrounded by Jarvies. Oh, my exams. Not a one of them deserves more than a tea. Never forget what that awful
Revelio
said in 1421. What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is. Fills our stone art.
wonder why I'm missing that. Can't be that far off, right? There should be like some kind of sound trick. I have no idea where that is off the top of my head. So there's old columns side by side. Pretty intricate doorway into a dark space.
Revelio.
I hate when I hear the tingle sound that makes me overlooking something. This is honestly probably close to where I need to be.
Know you not who I am?
Revelio. Revelio.
Missing something fairly important.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
Wish this was a little easier to see.
Lumos.
It's gotta be near some nice windows, right? Just none of these. None of those. I kinda wanna find this stuff I'm looking for. It's a 3 by like 12. I see nothing like that. just look like not this building. Let's go to class. Get this figured out.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
So much going on. Sure, I'm missing all this stuff. See at some point, I'm sure. Wait.
Revelio.
Beautification version. Oh, Miss
Right here.
Lumos.
Now I feel this kind of reminds me of that. What's that game called?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most
Well,
pleased to be included.
Oh, shoot. It was,
Levioso. Lumos. Revelio.
what was it, the bully? Where you were a new kid and you just like bullied everybody. What's that called? It's kind of the vibe I get from this.
He said I had a complexion like a hippocampus egg. Thanks for saying that. I think it's
I dropped one of the crystal balls in divination. Shattered everywhere. I was mortified. I will say that Professor and I...
Revelio. Revelio.
Seriously thought there was something in here to snoop through.
Revelio.
Professor Roland tends to go on a bit.
Perhaps
We
now
sometimes
we
have
can
to
stop
remind him
all
to
these
finish the lesson.
disgusting mudbloods
Some of
from
us
ruining
don't
the
necessarily
school.
want him to
What
get
was
back
the
to the
ministry
lesson.
thinking, putting Black in charge of a bunch of children? He hates children. My parents were thrilled to
Revelio.
charge. Our families have been friends for centuries. Good thing Professor Weasley takes the role seriously.
Off on another adventure, are we?
It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack! Was the
Revelio.
Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Really need to figure out what's this thing?
Revelio. Lumos. Levioso.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Never guessed that.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
They just like warp in right there. That was eerie.
Revelio.
I don't know why shops always referring to standard ingredients.
Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
I don't find potions bearable at all.
That's easy enough. Let's do charm class. Wrap it up. Searching all day.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
I need someone to lend me some potions ingredients. Don't give me that look. I told you before I was only musing about a love potion. As if I'd actually brew one. I wouldn't have the faintest idea what to put in one. Let alone finding powdered moonstone. Find of eggs.
Tried what I thought was a smoothing elixir.
Revelio.
Bet you will learn lock picking. That'd be easy.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okay, this is definitely a character.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Accio. Now, think of this like excellent control. Happens to the best of us. Splendid!
There we go.
That's it! Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go!
There we go.
Accio.
Excellent.
Let us see this. Phew. Nicely done. Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Splendid! Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh boy.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Yes!
This is cheap.
Accio.
That's it!
Here we go! Phew. Brilliant! Let us see this. There we go.
Accio.
Oh no.
Don't lose your composure.
Do I get a redo?
Very good, both of you. Well done.
It's like playing shuffleboard.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you would.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan. The chairs in the common room are too comfortable. Closed my eyes for 2 seconds the other day. Woke up 2 hours after.